M&T Bank Stadium. Today, a good scrap in the AFC North between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are
The sun is shining on both of these teams. And we're off from Baltimore. On the return, here comes Justice Hill. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. So the Ravens offense taking over for the first time here. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
A decade plus before Lamar, it was a guy named Michael Vick who was the standard for dual-threat quarterbacks. Well, today, that standard is Lamar Jackson, who at his best is an MVP-caliber player, the most exciting player, not just in his position, but in all of football. And don't let that running overshadow the strides he's made as a passer, too, in the pocket and as a franchise quarterback to build upon.
Taking a deep shot here. Oh, he nearly starts the game off with a pick. Just couldn't hang on to it. Good defensive play, though, regardless. It's going to bring up third down.
Not a bad first look for him in the this contest, and I love them taking a shot, Kate. It's a shame, though, because this defense will tip your cap. They played that ball better than he could.
Lamar's going to keep this one. A disappointing way to begin this one as he is stopped for no gain, and 3 plays in, Brock, they're already facing fourth down.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
And plenty of hang time on this one. And he'll make the fair catch. Didn't make it to the 50. This one just short of midfield. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. And at the helm, a first-round pick in 2008, writing the closing chapters of a fantastic career, quarterback Joe Flacco.
The former Super Bowl champion, I think, surprised all of us, Kate. Going from the couch to come back.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
First couple snaps, first drive of a game, it's all about who can land that opening punch. Gain that first advantage in a game-long back and forth. Well, that opening punch was a solid cross, maybe even an uppercut that caught him right on the jaw and sets an immediate tone for this defense.
Another try following the sack. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Dropping back to throw. Coming deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. But the Browns got this one back, so they will luckily hang on to possession. Well, they scramble back on top of the fumble. They lose a ton, though, and now they've got 4th down coming up.
Yeah, recovering it really only brought you one more play. With how much they lost on that play, well, here come the special teams. And now they got to be special.
The Browns are lined up to punt. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. Now we'll get set to see the Baltimore offense for the second time. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening first down as they take the field a second time. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. It's an option right that begins this drive. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yard to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
This is Henry on 2nd. And he's brought down at the 30, right near that line to gain.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
Jackson trying to sneak it. And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down.
It's a gain of 2. And the Baltimore
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Out of the gun, Henry. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you could just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Offense to the line for second down. Lamar off to play fake. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. The rookie out of UCLA in on the stop.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover it.
Call it no gain that time, so now they face a 4th and 4.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Here's Jordan Stouts coming on again to punt. And this will be his second effort of the contest. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Jerome Ford for the first time this game. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. They only get a yard out of that run. It's going to be second down. That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. Back to the bank in just a moment. We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They'll begin the quarter with 2nd and 8. From the 28. Stays it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
Got to figure out this 3rd down here. Pass play coming here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So that brings up 4th and long. Corey Bajorquez on the punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. He's got this at the 27. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Ravens trotting out their offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Into double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that. And he's there for the interception. Jerome Baker has it.
Well, I suppose some praise is in order for bringing him down almost immediately and preventing a return. Definitely minimized the damage the best they could, but it is still a demoralizing outcome for this offense to give the ball away.
The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. By this point, partner, they are through that opening script, through trying to establish their offense, and yet still no points. Thinking it might be time to start switching things up a little bit, tear up the old game plan and start fresh.
Well, I promise you that's what's buzzing on the headsets and we're on the sidelines and in the huddle. Gotta find a way to just get into some sort of rhythm. This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Dumps it off to his running back. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
And this time, they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
They'll punt another one away. Corey Bajorquez returning to the field. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. So this one sails over the sideline, and they'll spot it where a touchback would go at the 20-yard line. Now the Ravens all set for another possession. And we'll see if they can be the first offense to get a drive going. It has been defense dominant thus far. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Play action. Here's Jackson. Escapes the pocket. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22.
That's just the case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Now it's Jackson. Andrews has it, working downfield. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
1st and 10.
Give right side to Henry. Down the sideline to the 45. Down the sideline into the red zone. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens get the game's first points here in the 2nd. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That one splits the uprights, and they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Cleveland's offense all set to take over. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score. Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Dumped off to his running back. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. offense without Ford following that last play. And they'll look to Jerome Ford to step in as the top back. 3rd and long for him here. He lofts it deep right side. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Fields this at the 19. He breaks a tackle. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Ravens and Derrick Henry making their way back out on offense. And the last time they had it, they ran it down the field on him. I'd expect some better resistance up front if they try that again. Henry gets it here to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
The stop made by Myles Garrett. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 25-yard
That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor. The Ravens looking down a very long field. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. And let the cover guys go shut it down.
Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. On 4th down, snap to Jackson. Trying for the deep ball. And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Back out now comes the Browns offense. And Brock, these guys are still searching. They are still searching for their first points, but beyond that, they don't even have a 1st down yet.
Not even one?
No, they're still searching. I know. Throwing from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That is now the 5th sack this offense has had to endure in the first half alone. We're on a double-digit pace here. And I'll tell you what, I know how these defensive coordinators work. They can feel the blood in the water. They are not going to stop getting after this quarterback until this offense can find a way to protect itself.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Takedowns behind the line of scrimmage. Set him up now with 3rd down.
Goodness gracious, this quarterback is taking an absolute beating in this first half. You better have some ice for him ready at halftime. I'll tell you this, Kate, it has been a brutal couple quarters, and if you don't start protecting the quarterback, this guy may not make it and even finish this game.
They need some extra time to think over 3rd and long. We've got a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Back to throw now. Gets it to him on the screen. Play not developing as they had hoped. That's a loss of yardage. Brock, 4th down coming up.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Brown lining up to punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. He put too much juice into that one. It lands in the end zone. We're bringing things out to the 20-yard line. The Ravens offense to the field for the final drive of this first half. And up 7-zip, we're probably not going to see anything too reckless here before the break. Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Big Mason Graham engulfing that play. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Here's Lamar. Throwing it deep off his back foot. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Maybe a little rattled after that near interception. Let's see how he plays this on 3rd and long. Oh, he got free! And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. That one intended for Mark Andrews. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
That was simply a case of not enough time available to let that play develop. That throw was out so quick, and he wasn't able to reel it in.
Jordan Stout on now to punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And that return brings us to the end of our first 2 quarters of play. So a 1-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen and crew, thrilled to be with you from the Orlando studios at EA Sports. And we'll keep this one short and sweet. Just 1 touchdown on the board so far, 7-0 at the half. Will the offenses pick it back up? To find out, let's rejoin our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Browns have the football first to start the 3rd, and here comes their offense. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Searches from the pocket. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the second half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback, and they didn't either.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Trying again, following the snap. And they're backed up a bunch ahead of this 3rd down, Brock, as this is out at least a few yards behind the line.
He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Setting up a throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The issues this offense has been having, they extend well beyond 3rd down today. Let me just look up that big goose egg on the scoreboard, but now time's not on their side either.
They're out now, ready to punt it. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. He's got it at the 24. And he's brought down before the return gets far. You see the Ravens making their way out now. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. First and 10 now from the 30. Lamar out of the pistol. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up. So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. He puts everything behind this one. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Short pass brought in, and this one doesn't go far.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter, but they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Baltimore lined up in punt formation. Jordan Stout's the one to send it away. This kick is away, but it is short and straight up into the air. Fair catch, but we can see both a flag and a punter on the ground. Let's see if this is a call for 5 or 15 yards. A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going. This drive should have been over, partner, but running into the punter gives them new life and this first down. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
When they drop these plays for the quarterback, these are the type of results they're expecting, Kate. Something that could tear a hole in the defense, move the chains, and just as importantly, and maybe most importantly, put a seed of doubt and thought into that defensive mind that the QB can run at any time.
Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That was a whole lot of hoofing it all the way across the field before the two tight end and QB could find a window in that zone to get him the ball. He had to earn that catch in every single yard that came with it.
First and 10. Here's Jackson. He put everything he had into this one. And he finds him in the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens push their lead further to start the half. Zay Flowers, the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
He'll try this extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens double their lead to 14. All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns getting their offense out there. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out first and 10. Here's Judkins to begin the drive. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. Second and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Here we go, second and 9. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
To the air, third and long. Completed over the middle. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker, fourth down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Drive starts with an option, right side. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be second down.
That's why you often see some mix, some high percentage pass plays on 1st and 10. You got to keep a defense honest. They're always looking for a run in that situation and a chance to stack them up for second and long.
Can't connect on the short throw. It's incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on. Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in a locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
And he sends this one straight up. He's trying to stick him deep. Same as a touchback here. Fair catch made at the 20. Now we see the Browns offense headed out. And they're very fortunate the turnover on downs and short field did not lead to points. They can thank their defense by putting a scoring drive together right now. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. And no look there, and that throw falls to the ground. David Njoku, the guy he was looking for. So it's second down coming up.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these, really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far. Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Pass play now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. The type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Browns are lined up to punt. And this is going to put them up to 6 punts today. And that return's going to come to a close as we reach the end of our quarter. Just one quarter remaining in this one. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the fourth. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. They go play fake with Jackson. This one's to Andrews out right. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You know, as any quarterback is going to tell you, that's one of the most difficult things to do, knowing you're going to get blasted. That defender's coming right at you, but you got to throw an accurate ball. It does 2 things. Number 1, it strikes fear in the defense, and number 2, you gain respect of your teammates.
Handoff headed right to Henry. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Running once more with Henry. Down a good handful there as it brings up second down. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop him, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you could feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right at them.
Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving. They're set up at the 35 now.
At the 35-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. It's a pick up of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for first and 10. They toss right side to Henry. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens make it a 3-score game in the fourth. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game. Nope. Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens stretch their lead to 21. Kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. The opportunity to win this game is, well, it's long gone, Brock. They're down to their last opportunities now to avoid the shutout as well. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out first and 10. Throwing it to start this drive. Finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Offense up to the line fast. From the 40 on second down. And down he goes. The Ravens defense gets it done. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Throw on third down. He's got some... Caught it deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. But the Browns got this one back, so they will luckily hang on to possession. Desperation time here. He puts some air under this one, deep right. And again, they drop the interception. This time it's a good thing, though. Much better field position without it, thanks to the turnover on down.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
First and 10 now from the 30. It's an option right that begins this drive. Good running here. He's across the 15. And they take this in for the score. The Ravens put up even more points in a win. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Well, we all knew somebody was running with it there, and when the defender started flowing towards the back, He made the right call that he would be the one to run it in.
Yeah, he sure did. I think if he hands that off, this play does not end in a touchdown, but in a collision for his running back.
Yeah.
So not only is that running back thanking his quarterback, the rest of the guys are celebrating for that decision.
They'll set up here for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens continue piling onto this lead. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Cleveland's offense all set to take over. And with this loss already assured, they at least want to find some points and avoid being shut out. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. From the gun, Judkins. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Browns hoping to do some window dressing in the time remaining. 6 DBs out there for the Ravens. 3rd down coming up. Looking to the air here. Tillman down the field, and he's got it. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. So a timely moment for a big play, and they get the first on 3rd and 19. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Here's Judkins on 1st down. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
This is one of those moments that I am just at a loss for words. We just saw a record-tying 12th sack in this ball game. And it really is on 2 sides of it. On one side of it offensively, well, this has been impossible to block these guys. But Kate...
Oh, no, he lost control of another one. But the Browns got this one back, so they will luckily hang on to possession. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble they just forced.
They do, got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time.
He's got it inside the 25. And they are all the way into that red zone.
A gain of 42 yards on the play. 1st down, Cleveland.
So in front of the flock of fans in the stands, the Ravens get the win at home. And a lot to be happy with on both sides of the football as they come away with a total team victory in this one. So for Brock Ewart, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Baltimore.